I first knew that I was interested in bioengineering probably junior year of high school because that's when I got a lot of exposure to genetics and tissue engineering. But it actually wasn't until my senior year in high school that this interest really became cemented. And a part of the reason why was because I was invited to come to U of I through the National Society of Black Engineers for an event they call High School Visitation. And it just gave me an opportunity to interact with students in their space and see what it would be like to be an engineer at U of I. It was definitely an experience that I have cherished. And during that time, we actually spent a lot of time in Engineering Hall because that's where the NSBE office is located. And I can say as a current student, I also spend a lot of time here, not only because of my involvement with NSBE, but also because of my involvement with Alpha Omega Epsilon, my sorority. The Grainger Library ended up feeling like a home away from home since coming to college, which is something I would have never believed if you told me this freshman year. So one thing that makes Grainger Library special to me is the sense of community that you get when you come here. It's definitely a stressful time, but just being able to come here and see everyone who's studying together and working so hard is definitely a motivating experience. And I can say there have been several nights when I've come here with my friend and we were actually studying for so long, like so late into the morning that we were actually kicked out of Grainger. So I can definitely say that Grainger Library holds a special place in my heart. We're here in the Everitt atrium, and as you can see, it's a little bit more empty than it normally is. But typically, this is a place where a lot of students go to sit, talk, chat, whatever it may be about coursework or just things in their life in general. But one thing that I love about Everitt, in addition to the fact I'm a bioengineer, so I spend a lot of time here, is that this is a space where I've made a lot of connections with my peers, with faculty. I've taken a lot of really cool, interesting courses here, and the space is set up so that what you're doing is very collaborative oriented, which is definitely, I think, a great advantage to being in Everitt. And I'd also say when I was a senior looking into where I wanted to go to college, I was very excited to learn that Everitt Lab was getting a renovation, and then coming to campus and seeing how nice it looked was also really awesome with all of the lab space and all of the cool technology. So that was definitely something that made Everitt stand out for me.